USA, America.
Oh, I think just having that kind of intensity this early and playing for what we were playing for this early is going to make a lot of stuff feel like a walk in the park. And I don't mean to downplay anything that goes on during the season, but it's just what it is. I mean, you experience something that early like that, it's pretty useful. Miami, I think, took the cake as far as intensity goes. Their fans are just so happy, man. It was fun to see. I can't speak for everybody else, but I thoroughly enjoyed seeing how on fire they are about the game. I knew going in that it would be an intense game. The Puerto Rican game, I felt was such a different animal than the Dominican game, honestly. They were a little bit more, I don't want to say rambunctious, but just they were quicker to get on you a little bit. And, the Dominican was just, they were such a happy group, and they weren't in any means disrespectful. And it was fun. I had a blast playing the Dominican in Miami. I've learned that leaders don't sweat any situation, and if you want to be a leader, you got to keep everything under wraps, all your emotions under wraps, and people who are following you feed off calm. So it was cool to experience that, especially this early, man. I mean, it felt like the World Series in March.
More special with Hosmer in there too.
Oh my gosh!
Like in moments after you guys won and your
absolutely,
guys,
absolutely. I mean, I was looking for him with the trophy in my hand for like 30 minutes after. I wanted a picture with that guy with the trophy. So we've accomplished a lot together, and that was another thing that we'll never forget. I thoroughly enjoyed playing with Haas wearing USA on my chest.
Just like any other playoff celebration, we had the champagne, and so we kept saying there's nothing wrong with some champagne in March. So everybody was spraying it around, having a good time, and we enjoyed it. I think at the beginning of it, USA didn't really get enough credit for how much we cared about winning for our country, and I think we ended up it grew on everybody as the tournament went on. So it meant a lot for all of us players. I know we didn't show as much emotion as other teams, and but I can tell you we took it real serious. We were fired up, and we were extremely proud to win it. Yeah, as players, that's what you put in the work for, is to be able to compete on stages like that, to try and win championships, no matter if it's for your country or for Kansas City Royals. So that's just I'm prepare myself, and I like to think I'm ready for those challenges. So. Obviously being in the World Series back-to-back years helps, and it definitely makes you learn how to handle yourself on stages like that, more of your emotions. Like I was telling you before, how you get pretty fired up and just learn how to calm down and stay in your zone. So like I said, I think to go back and look and realize the tournament's going to be going on a long time, to say we're the first USA team to win is going to be cool.
World Baseball Classic, World Series, All-Star Game MVP. Checked a lot of boxes.
You can't ever win too many World Series rings, so that's we still got a lot more of those to tally up. So I remember the parade in Kansas City. It was pretty fun. I'd like to have another one of those. So we can do our best to work on that.